The automotive world has seen a lot of wild things in the past few years. But nothing compares to the explosion created by monster trucks in arenas and racetracks all over America. Power, power, power! On TV, in dome stadiums, playing to huge crowds. They came out of nowhere, breathing fire, crushing cars, leaping high in the air, and riding on tires most people had never seen before. Everyone was fascinated. Nothing like monster trucks had ever been seen before. People had a million questions, especially kids. They're not afraid to ask.
What do they burn in there? How do they make them run?
How they get so much horsepower into such little motors. What? Who makes the chassis and frames?
I want to know where they get the tires.
Oh, well, you're supposed to be when if you got the monster truck. What?
How they steer them.
Where do they come from? Like, who makes them? How much air are they taking a tire? How do they determine the winner?
Where the drivers get the money to afford these vehicles.
How can they afford it? How many jobs does it pay for them? How do they control the big monster trucks like that?
And that's what this video is all about. In the next few minutes, we'll try to answer all your questions about monster trucks. We'll show you the inside secrets of monster trucks, from how they're made to how they're steered. We'll start with the thing you notice first about a monster truck, the tires. Then we'll cover the overall specs, like size, weight, horsepower, and cost. Next is steering and the hydraulic systems that move the huge tires. Most monster trucks have four-wheel steering. Without superior suspension, you can't steer. So we'll look at more shocks and springs than you've ever seen on any truck. Monster trucks have to stop on a dime, especially indoors. With tires that big, it's a Herculean task, solved with some very clever engineering. The body and especially the frame may appear to be built from scratch, but in fact, they may be the most standard part of the monster. Then we'll crawl inside monster truck engines. The engines come in the widest variety of any part of a monster truck. They burn gas or alcohol and range up to 1,800 horsepower. Delivering all that horsepower to those huge tires is the job of the drivetrain. As with most things on monster trucks, it's a mixture of the ordinary and the exotic. And finally, we'll watch race preparation as the drivers and mechanics get everything ready for side-by-side, car-crushing monster truck racing. So let's get started learning the secrets of monster trucks and what makes these monsters move up, over, and through everything in sight.
With anticipation I have cried. With your frustration I can't hide. There is no day, there is no night. As your tears fall from the sky.
The first thing that everyone notices about monster trucks are the tires. In fact, when the monsters are trailered around or worked on in the garage, they usually wear regular truck tires and look kind of funny. The tires are so big, they can't even travel on the trucks from one show to another. They weigh almost 1,000 pounds each, including a wheel. That's about 2 tons of tire on each monster truck. And each tire is 66 inches tall. That's over 5 feet in diameter. The wheel rim is over 2 feet, and each tire is 43 inches wide. They're called flotation tires, and come from those huge Terragator farm machines that are used to spread liquid fertilizer. They're called flotation tires because they float over the fields without damaging any crops. Monster trucks use them because they're tough and absorb the tremendous shocks created when monster trucks take 20 feet of air and land on a row of cars, shattering glass and scattering sheet metal in all directions. Of course, sometimes not even these tires are tough enough. The huge tires don't use much air pressure. Most drivers carry about 6 to 8 pounds in each tire. If the event is on concrete, the tire pressure is increased to 10 pounds or more. This creates less tire compression and provides more control. It also keeps the truck from bottoming out on the hard floor when it lands. A good set of tires can last several years, unless, of course, you hit the cars just right or wrong. That's important, since the tires cost over $1,500 each. That's more than $6,000 for a set, not including the spare, or $350 for each wheel. The specifications on a monster truck don't exactly read like the catalog at your GM or Ford dealer. Each monster truck is custom built, often by the driver. And while it's true that each monster usually starts with a regular pickup body, the similarity ends there. Most monsters weigh between 9,000 and 13,000 pounds, with almost 1/3 of that weight in the tires alone.